Hello and welcome back to the Watford Way. And I'm really excited because yesterday, of course, the Premier League fixtures for the 2020-21-22 season were released. We got to find out who we're going to be playing, when and where. Of course, as it's the Premier League season, we play every team twice. I'm sure everybody knows that. But of course, yesterday we found out exactly when we'd be playing people, when our toughest runs would be, and yeah, kind of get an early gauge on how the season is going to pan out. Ollie's in chat as well. Hi, Ollie. I hope you're doing well, mate. And yeah, we'll look over the fixtures now. So I'm really excited to do this. Of course, as I said, we play every team twice. But yeah, there is a couple of tough runs in there. We'll go over it month by month and very quickly. Of course, there's a lot to get through. But we start off at home to Aston Villa. The screen you're looking at now, all home fixtures are in black and all away fixtures are in red. So we do start off at home, back in the Premier League. Fingers crossed. I'm hoping it's going to be a full capacity Vicarage Road. I don't know what the restrictions are going to be at that point, but we do start off at home to Aston Villa. And actually, looking at them first couple of fixtures, Aston Villa, Brighton, Tottenham, I think that is not too bad of a start. Obviously, Tottenham are very good players, but Aston Villa and Brighton as our first two games, that is a opportunity to pick up points. I'm really happy with that. Into September. Now, September doesn't look too bad either. Actually, we've got Wolves, Norwich City and Newcastle. Obviously, Norwich come up with us to the Premier League from the Championship. Norwich won the Championship. But again, opportunities to pick up points there. If we're playing well and the team's flowing really well, I'd expect us to pick up points against the Norwich, against the Newcastle. Wolves, a little bit tougher. But as I said, 2 home games in September as well, away to Norwich. That doesn't sound too bad to me. Into October, we have Leeds, Liverpool, Everton, Southampton. Obviously, last season, we beat Liverpool 3-0. The last game at Vicarage Road before we went into that lockdown in March. And yeah, I'm quite looking forward to that. Liverpool at home, that should be absolutely fantastic. Leeds as well, we've not played them yet. They were promoted last season from the Championship. So yeah, really excited. Everton away as well. We all love a trip to Everton, don't we? With that Marco Silva connection, and then Southampton at home to end off the month of October. So not too bad at all. Matt's in chat as well. Hi Matt, hope you're doing well, mate. As Ollie said, November is going to be fun. We'll get to November in just a second, Ollie, because November is very tough for Watford. Rudy's here as well. Hi, Rudy. I hope you're doing all right, mate. And Cormac says, draw for them first 3 games. I hope you're right, Cormac. But we move on to November. Now, this basically is, at the Euros, you've got the group of death with Portugal, France, Germany, and Hungary, and then obviously Hungary aren't gonna come out of that. I think for Watford's season, the month of November is the month of death. Now, looking at them fixtures there, you've got Arsenal, who, quite frankly, aren't a top 6 side anymore, but still do have some fantastic players. The likes of Thomas Partey, Aubameyang, Lacazette, Pepe. They do have fantastic players. Partey as well. Arsenal are still going to be a tough test regardless of where they are in the table. And then after Arsenal away, we're at home to Manchester United. Again, fantastic team, one of the best teams in the world. Bruno Fernandes, Marcus Rashford, Edison Cavani. Absolutely fantastic team. And yeah, it doesn't get any easier because after that, we are away to Leicester City. And then after that, we're at home to Chelsea. So that wraps off the month of November. But once we get into December, again, it still doesn't get any easier. I know it's the dreaded team you all hate, Manchester City. Watford never beaten Manchester City since I've been alive in the Premier League. We always get spanked, 6-0. I remember that 8-0 game as well a couple of years ago, and that was awful, really, really poor game. But hopefully this year, Watford will be winning the league, so it's not going to be a problem. Easy win for us against Manchester City, and that is how we start off December. After that, we go away to Brentford and Burnley. Again, opportunities to pick up points. And actually, looking at the rest of December, after, of course, starting against Manchester City, that Christmas run-in period that usually you could say is quite tough. Actually, we could pick up quite a few points. Brentford, Burnley, Crystal Palace, Wolves, and West Ham. Boxing Day away at Wolves. So obviously, if you are going to go to that away game, it is at Wolves on Boxing Day. And yeah, that is a good run for Watford in December. And actually, depending on where we are on the table, if we are, fingers crossed we're not, but if we are in a relegation scrap, obviously in December you play quite a lot, so that them fixtures for Watford are quite favourable. Now back into January, only 3 fixtures in January, which is quite surprising. I think there might be an international break in there. But we do start off at home to Tottenham, always like playing Spurs, fantastic team. Then away to Newcastle, up all of them stairs. And then, of course, we are at home to Norwich on the 22nd of January. Before we continue, it is worth noting that all of these dates are subject to change. Obviously, the TV fixtures haven't been agreed or announced yet. So a lot of these dates will change. A lot of the kickoff times will also change as well. But it does give you a rough estimate on when we will be playing these teams. So that's how January finishes. Into February, we've got West Ham away and 3 away games in February, actually. And you know what? I do hate it when you do play a lot of away games in a row. It does get on my nerves a little bit, especially being a season ticket holder. I can't go to every away game myself. So when there is a lot of away games in a row, it feels like I'm not going to Vicarage Road as much maybe as we should be. But February, 3 away games out of 4, away to West Ham, home to Brighton, away to Aston Villa, and away to Manchester United. So again, not too bad, the fixtures there. The top 6 teams tend to have been spread out in our fixture list. Apart from November, as I said, the month of death, it's not too bad at all. I'm really saying he's looking forward to the first game. And Ollie's saying if we concede less than 10 goals to City over both games, he'll be happy. Absolutely agree, Ollie. Absolutely agree. So we've just done February, as I said, away to Manchester United to end the month. Now into March, my birthday month. What annoys me is we never play on my birthday. So my birthday is March the 25th. But because there's always an international break on that day, I never get a Watford game on my birthday. And I think my birthday is going to be on Saturday this year as well. So it's a bummer. But into March we go. And we start off the month with Arsenal at home. We do love Arsenal. The Cojones Derby, as a lot of people like to call it. I mean, that was years and years ago now, but obviously Troy Deeney's saying Arsenal had no cojones, which probably was true. And then we're away to Southampton and at home to Everton. So again, opportunities to pick up points. I mean, we don't know how the season's going to pan out. By March, we could theoretically be safe. We just don't know how it's going to pan out. Or by March, we could be 20th with 0 points. You literally have no idea what's going to happen. But again, March, not too bad at all. Let's have a quick drink here. But yeah, March, not too bad at all. So into April. April looks like a busy month as well. Away at Liverpool is always tough. Really, really tough away at Liverpool. Then at home to Leeds, home to Brentford, away at Manchester City, and at home to Burnley. So April, again, not too bad. I say not too bad. We have to play Man City and Liverpool away, but opportunities to pick up points, especially against the likes of Brentford, Burnley. Burnley tend to not really, you can always go to Burnley and expect you've got a good chance of picking up points. And, the newly promoted teams that come up with us as well, Brentford, Norwich, those are the games where really you want to be going for the win. So yeah, good month, April. And then into May, of course, the end of the season. Yeah, quite a difficult end to the season, I would say. So away at Palace. Love the Palace away days, albeit the view from the seats isn't very good. And then at home to Leicester City. So we do finish away at the end of the season, but home to Leicester City, the penultimate game. and then away to Chelsea, London away day on the last day of the season. And yeah, that is how the season pans out. Let me know your thoughts on the season in the comments below. Ollie saying his birthday is the 1st of March and never playing his birthday either. I'm so sorry, Ollie. I know it's very frustrating, isn't it? But yeah, that is how the season is going to pan out for Watford. Overall, I'm just really looking forward to it. We've got 3 home friendlies coming up in July, so hopefully I'll be attending all 3 of them. Of course, against West Brom, Nantes from France, and of course Udinese as well. So really looking forward to that. And yeah, apart from that, I hope you're all having a great day. And yeah, I'm just so excited for the season. And fingers crossed we can get full capacity at Vicarage Road as well for the start of the season. So again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you for another video or stream very soon.